Alright, hello guys. I'm just going to do this live here. Sorry I couldn't get this done earlier. But hopefully everything will work well. I should have a good autofocusing camera that should zoom in and out. Looks like that works well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is give you a quick tour of... This is a Raspberry Pi 3. This is the latest one they make. Yours has a little bit nicer case than... Actually, it's the same case as this one. Just keep this on, and it has some nice little heat sinks to make sure everything does right. Anyway, the way you power this up is with standard USB. So you have a power supply for that. We'll plug power into that, and then it's just HDMI out to a television. This also has audio out, but I had trouble with that. Basically, the audio is coming through the HDMI to the TV, so it should be good there. Looping around, we actually have the SD card here. It's simple enough to take out. This is basically the hard drive. I mean, this is just, if you plug this power into this now, nothing would happen. It's just like you have a computer and you took the hard drive out. So we put that guy back in, and we're ready to be powered up. Also, this is just a regular Raspberry Pi, so you could take this card out, do another Raspberry Pi project, put a different card in, and you can just generically use it for whatever. There's nothing about the arcade that's inside of this right now. It's all in the card. Alright. And then on the front panel here, these are just USB ports for plugging in your two joysticks. This is a network interface you don't have to mess with. It does work, but you don't have to mess with it. But you just plug those two guys in there. So let's give it a try. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, so we got USB power. So I'm going to put that into here. That's plugged into a power supply, and then also HDMI going to this little mini TV. It's actually a TV. Not a monitor. But monitors work too. Okay, we're going to give it a little juice here. And I'm going to set this out of the way so it'll focus on the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so this is just a normal boot up sequence here. Little program called RetroPie. Then we'll see another one called Emulation Station pop up here very soon. And by the way, when you have power, you'll get that little red light. That's all good stuff. That's normal. All this little cryptic stuff is normal boot up stuff. This is Linux, Unix, in case you're interested. But it's just kicking off there, getting rolling. And in just a second here, we'll see a little startup screen. All right. So here's a USB controller. Two of them. We could have plugged it in before or after, you know, pull it in and out, whatever, it's fine. I'm just going to plug it in now. Should work. And as I understand, I think you can plug it in any one of these, but I plug it into the top two. Hold a button down to configure it. Okay, it looks like I need to configure this gamepad. You don't have to do this. This is a brand new one that I bought. I totally forgot. What I did was, the ones I configured it with, the two joysticks, I actually gave you those exact ones I tested with. When you buy a new one like I just did, you have to reconfigure it. So what I did, I held in a button to configure it. I'm going to do D-pad up, down, left, right, start button, select button or back button. The A, B, X, Y, left shoulder, left trigger, right trigger, the left thumb, right thumb, which means like the push in, click, click, left analog up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, and click a button for OK. You actually don't have to do that. That's already set up for you, so sorry, I wasn't very prepared there. Alright, so now, hey, look at here. Here we go. What I love about these controllers, you'll notice that there's a mode button here. This mode button is really cool. If you have a game, it lets you switch between these two controls here right on the control. So if the game is configured and this D-pad is working, but you'd rather use this, you can just flip it